This is 9 News with Amy Davis.
Good evening. Gregory Channing, one of the men accused of the body in the boot murder at Winellie last year, has avoided standing trial for murder, his lawyer successfully arguing he had only intended to bash the victim. A murder case, though, has been ordered for his co-accused, Gary Miles.
Very much relieved, Susan Cox QC was quick to leave Darwin Magistrates Court today. The client, Gregory Channing, having just escaped the serious charge of murder in the fiery demise of New South Wales man Paul Stamp. Instead, he'll stand trial on the two lesser charges of unlawfully causing serious harm and deprivation of liberty.
He's always said he'd plead guilty to what he did, and that's what we're doing.
A magistrate ruling he simply bashed Mr Stamp and played no part in the lighting of the fire that led to his unfortunate death. That's a charge being faced by Mr Gregory's co-accused, Gary Miles.
It's a matter before the Supreme Court and I really can't comment.
And it was inside court Mr Winellie also stayed quiet, as a joint committal hearing focused on Mr Channing's involvement in Mr Stamp's murder. Crown Prosecutor Paul Usher wanted both men to face charges of murder and arson, but couldn't convince the magistrate Mr Channing had intended to kill Mr Stamp. There's no evidence Channing formed a joint intent other than to bash the deceased, Miss Cox argued, a point with which the magistrate agreed. And that's because the petrol used to ignite the car in which Mr Stamp's body was found in was never intended to be used for that purpose. See, Mr Channing always thought it was to be used to refuel the car which had come to a stop. But when they returned with a jerry can, it's alleged Mr Miles changed his mind, dousing the car and setting it on fire. Brendan Wolfe, 9 News.